you might have mental conditions after watching too many of these videos. That's a real possibility. Just like watching idiots be idiots, something is broken. Here. But things are looking pretty good. Pretty good.
Hanging out, doing some things.
Hey! Would you like to be entertained and check out some car stuff at the same time? You've come to the right place. Welcome back to Ryan Campbell Soup to Nuts. You are tuned in to Ryan Campbell Soup to Nuts. Thank you for checking out the good old video on the YouTube. So on this video, we'll be working on the 350Z twin turbo project. Starting getting things buttoned up. I'm getting pretty close to being able to crank her over. This video, I'm going to be putting the rest of the interior back together, or at least most of it. There are a few pieces that I'm going to hold off on a little bit, but most of the interior I can get back together and get everything cleaned up and organized and all that crap. Because I got a lot of stuff in there too. But I'll go over everything with you, what I have to do, and then I'll probably do time lapse. You might have thought that something was broken there. Well, guess what? Something is broken. Here. I'm working my way from one side of the interior to the other. So obviously, door panel. This is a 2003. I do have the upgraded door panels that have like a little mini cup holder if it's like a Red Bull or something. But the plastic that covers the window switches and door locks. I did have to order one. I found one on eBay. I did get it here. I haven't opened the box actually yet to double check, make sure it's the right thing and that it fits and that it's in good shape. But hopefully that fits, so that has to get put in. Vent there. This plastic along here, along the door, has to go in. I gotta get all the center console in. I am waiting for, this is one of the pieces, two of the pieces I'm waiting on. There's two pieces. So basically one piece covers the shifter and has all the climate control stuff that goes up, starts up, into the center console. It goes, like underneath the radio. That's like the climate control box right there. I have to screw that in and plug it into the back of the piece, the plastic that has the shift boot and all that. But I did order already a custom shift boot and e-brake cover. So I'm waiting on that to come in. There's no sense of putting that in and then taking it back out, and it should be here within like a week or something like that, I'm hoping. So there's no sense of putting it in, taking it back out a week just to put it back. It's just, I'm leaving that out for now. Yeah. So that's this side. Passenger side now. Obviously, same situation with the door panel. I do have already, you can see down there the plastic, the window, power window switch cover. Focus isn't doing justice here. So that, as you can see, it's kind of messed up looking. The plastic is. So I'm gonna sand that and then spray paint it. I got some decent spray paint. I haven't used it before, but it looked like it was good. So hopefully it works out. So I'm probably just gonna do that off camera before I put that in. That's the passenger. Obviously, the vent cover. All the same stuff. I have to put the ECU still. ECU goes like up here, so I still have to put that in. Shouldn't take too long. Should be pretty straightforward. I have to zip tie a lot of this wire mess and get it more organized. And then obviously there's a cover that goes up here. There's a cover that goes on the side here. And the same thing. I have it covered now because I've been sitting here. But like the plastics that run along the kicker. The rocker, the plastics run along like the top of the rocker. So, and then the quote-unquote glove box cover I have to put on, which takes 2 seconds. But yeah, other than that, she's ready to go, you know, interior wise anyway. Last video I did do the install the brand new Pioneer radio and the 3 Defi gauges and 1 AEM gauge. It's boost, oil, temp, oil pressure. I think I'm getting them in the right direction. And then the AEM is air fuel ratio gauge. That's what we're gonna be doing here. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some things. Hanging out, doing some things. So I'll probably do the time lapse. Okay. I'm probably not going to time lapse the zip tying all the wire crap. I'll just time lapse like putting all the panels in because that's like what looks good on the video. Okay. Okay. Well, mostly success. I'll show you what I mean in a second. But things are looking pretty good. Pretty good. I haven't felt this feeling in quite some time. An actual finished or mostly finished interior. Got everything in place. As I told you before, waiting on the shift boot and the e-brake boot. And I actually just reached out to the company that makes them. And they gave me a tracking number, so it's on its way. So hopefully another few days, and that'll be then. Then I can throw the center console and the climate controls all in. That shouldn't take too long, but there's a lot of stuff that I thought was going to be nice and quick and easy, and turns out to be a huge pain. And then every once in a while, I was pleasantly surprised by a few things, and things went well. They're supposed to be hard. You never know what the hell this crap is going on. So obviously, you see the driver's side. This side's all good. All good to go. Alright, passenger side. Got the door panel in. This is the one thing that's not 100% finished. There's, you kind of see there's a screw hole there and screw hole there, or a bolt hole. As you can see, there's a bolt there and there's no bolt there. For whatever reason, the threads is going to, I guess, the different panel, it has a different length to hook in. So I need to actually get a longer bolt to be able to reach what it needs to reach to be able to bolt it in tight. And then the little trim piece is right there, just pops right on 2 seconds. So, but everything's hooked up, door panel's on. As you see, got all the plastics finished in here. Got all this trim done here. Got everything locked and loaded. Got the A-pillars in. You see on both sides. One thing I have to find where it is, the glove box compartment. I know I've seen it recently. It's floating around somewhere. It's in one of 2 spots. I checked one, I didn't check the other. So it's in the other spot. But that'll just pop in 2 seconds anyway. Basically just, because I have the previous owner had cut this cord, because this cord kind of comes down and holds it from opening wide open. But they cut this cord, and I just haven't gone through the whole hassle of getting a new. This is where the cord goes into to retract. I'll show you. See the things moving in there? I don't know if it's showing up great with the lighting, but you can kind of see it. See it moving? So I really just had to buy this and replace it and somehow hook it onto the door, because I think the knot's tied from the inside of the door. I don't know if the door could pop apart. It's like kind of hollowish. I don't know. Anyway, the way I did have it is it'll just sit in here, sit right here. So I just have to drop it where it sits, and then it'll latch close. The latch is all good to go. So this is from the other car. So that's not needed. That's the one from this car is already in. So I'll just put that into storage. But basically, couple tiny little things. Center console, bolt, pop that back on, and obviously the seats, as you could tell. I'm actually going to, I have to clean all this crap up and probably vacuum or something here and organize all this stuff. But I'll probably pop the seats in after it starts. Because seats, you know, if I have to pull them back out, it's very hard to work in this interior with the seats here. Extremely difficult to work with the seats here, especially depending on what you're working on. So that's why I'm leaving them out for now. Just to make sure it's running and everything's good. I don't have to pull anything back out or do anything crazy. That way I also have to get the battery in here to power up the radio, the gauges, all that, etc., etc. Make sure everything's working. Just a possibility, I suppose, if something went wrong or, you know, I screwed up somehow, who knows. I might have to pop something back off, so it's good. I'm going to wait on the seats until everything's kind of somewhat buttoned up and I'm ready to really, you know, roll it out of the garage. So that's going to be one of the last things. Because also to pull the seats out, I don't have a ton of extra room actually in the garage. So if I had to pull a seat out, there's not a lot of good spots to really sit it around the garage. I don't want to constantly carry it from storage into garage, storage to garage. I mean, they're kind of awkward to carry, so I don't want to deal with that. But as you can see, we got a party car again. So, my fellow car peoples, or maybe you're not a car person, you just like watching idiots be idiots. That's definitely a possibility of why you're still watching this video or you subscribe to me. By the way, subscribe down here. And don't forget to hit that stupid bell so you know when I drop a new video, etc., etc. You know all the other crap. Like, comment, all that crap. Blah, blah, blah. I should do like one of those like quick disclaimers they do at the end of like radio ads or whatever, where the person talks really, really fast. It's like kind of like the audio version of fine print. I should do that one time in my video. Alright, maybe I should make it like a standard thing. Like, you know, you might have mental conditions after watching too many of these videos. That's a real possibility. I was normal before I started making the videos. Like 100%, like nothing diagnosable. Absolutely, I was like a completely normal person. And I started making videos and this happened. Sorry, Mom. What are you gonna do? So coming up for the Z, I just have to get the one inner core pipe that didn't fit, that I already started filming the other video. I don't know the order of the videos, whatever, but inner core pipe I still have to get done. A few button up things, you know, make sure everything's plugged together. A few vacuum hoses have to get put in. You know, basically just kind of, everything's kind of situated. I just have to go over like the final things, check the fluids, put oil in it, and then I put the battery in, and then and that was obviously I'm not a good car sound maker, and that was like turn the key, basically ready to crank her over and hopefully she starts. So getting very, very close. Got a few things to do on the Murano soon, coming up soon. I might have a thing or two on the truck. It might be out already, I don't know. I basically did the work already. I don't know, order videos again. I should probably get a little bit better organized with this order of things here. Start taking notes or something. I don't know. Forgot that light. I have a light. Never mind. I appreciate you checking the boy out. And I'll catch you next time. Drive fast. Take chances.